Hey guys, I thought I'd record this video quickly to kind of show you how I'm using RPR to find the addresses for my farm. Also create a market report for that neighborhood specifically, and then to generate the property report that I'm going to put all in a binder and send to each property owner. So I know this is not a full CMA. If you guys are doing that, you can use the same method if you want to. Use RPR or CMA function, or you can use your own and just use it for the market report. Or you can just use RPR to find the mailing addresses. So let me show you how I'm doing that quickly. Let me share my screen. Okay, now hopefully your MLS is a member of RPR, so you've got access to this. So a couple things before you search, you want to make sure that you have residential selected, and under the type status here, you want public records. You don't just want what's in the MLS. So make sure that's selected. And then you're going to hit research and do a map search. And it should take you close to your location there in your town. If not, find your way over to your town and then get approximately the area that you want to find the addresses for. So the neighborhood that I've picked is a little area called Terra Hills. It's a neighborhood here kind of in this rectangle. And I had tried drawing a line around it. It did not work too well. And then I figured out, well, wait a minute, they actually have the neighborhoods broken out. And that's one of the things I was on RPR chat with about this morning. So go up here to show geographies, click on that, and then click on micro neighborhoods. And you can see this neighborhood for me is already broken out. So that is the neighborhood I wanted. All I've got to do is click on it. When I'm ready for my market activity report, I'll be able to click here. Right now, though, I want to get the mailing labels and get all my addresses. So I'm going to hit search in this area. And you can see that it's pulled up, excuse me, based on the public records, everything within that micro neighborhood. So now I'll go here to just hit mailing labels. Really doesn't matter what you pick here because I'm not using it for mailing labels at all. I'm just going to have sheets printed that have everyone's name and address on it. So as I'm going through each report, I've got the address in front of me and I can mark it off my list. So set this how you want. I've got the property address. I want the owner's name on here. And then you can filter it for only owner occupied if you like. You can only look at absentee owners. Of course, that's up to you. I don't want people on the do not mail list, or I do want those people because I'm not going to mail something. I'm dropping it off. I want to be sure I've got everybody. So if you just hit print and save it as a PDF, it's going to look something like this. So what I did is I printed those sheets, and that's what I'm using to mark off as I make progress. So back to RPR. Okay, so now I've got the addresses for these 140 or so people that I want to create the material for. Now I'm going to generate that market report. So create report. And I chose the market activity. So I'm doing market activity. That'll be specific to the neighborhood. Then as I put in each address later on, I'm also going to have a property report. One thing you want to do for the market activity, there were some of the pages in here that I did not want to see. So for example, I deselected about RPR in our data. Just print one out for yourself. You decide which parts you want included, make sure they're included here. You'll have to pick for sale. And for changes, I've picked, I think the last 6 months. And just hit run report. And it's going to be working in the background, running your report. You get the little ding when it's finished. So now I've got all my addresses. I've got my sheet printed out. I know what the street addresses are. I've got my market activity report that I'm going to send to every homeowner in there. Now I just need to find the specific home. So again, I'm going to go to research, this time property search. And then I'm just going to type in one of the addresses here. So 115 Lost Common Drive. Hit enter. And there's the property. So it gives you a Google pic of the outside. So once you have the specific property, hit create report. This will be the property report. Excuse me. Click the plus symbol, and you can see from my reports, I've deselected several things that I didn't want to see in there. It's wasted paper to me and just too much info. So again, I would print every page, look through it, see what you want to leave out, and then deselect them, and it'll remember your selection. So all I've got to do is hit run report. You can see my first one's popped up already in the background. The next one for the specific property is running. And this is where it gets really easy. So you come back up to the top of that page and just hit change address. I'll put in the next one. Hit enter. There it is. You notice I don't really have to do anything else. It's already selected the property report and everything I picked. I just hit run report. Close it, go right back to the top, change address, and then put in the next address. You guys kind of get the idea, but I'll do one more. Scroll down, hit run report. Go right back to the top, hit change address. So I'm able to do 4 or 5 of these things a minute now, once you got the workflow down. And then of course, before I print them, I'll open each one, make sure they look okay. And you may want to look at, I think the last 2 pages on these reports, they're putting vendor info that I'm not going to print. So I don't think I'll print all the pages, but anyway, that's it. If you guys got any questions, I'll be happy to help in any way I can. Now that I got this going quickly, I really think I can knock out 100 here in just about an hour or 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that entire neighborhood. I'll have it done. Everything will be saved on my hard drive. When I'm ready to print and bind, I'll print, bind them, and deliver, mail them. I haven't decided there. So again, if you got any questions, let me know. Hope you guys have a good day.